All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another end of day PulseWave report with yours truly, the Algo Capitalist, aka the Vulcan, coming to you live from PulseWaveTrading.com, home of the world famous PulseWave Price Trigger reports. All right, so jumping right into things, we got the Russell My Hustle. The ticker is IWM. You will see here that the market is starting to consolidate down here. We had the original initial rally alert. The market gave nice upside production and then proceeded to pull back. All right, pull all the way back. And it looks like the support zones are being defended for right now, but we'll see what happens. But this is just a wider consolidation here. I still think the bottom of the Kumo cow is in play if we're going to get some type of momentum here. Hey, what up, Tom, in the live stream? What up, Tom? So we'll see what happens, man. Right now, the markets are just consolidating, so there's not a lot we can do. I'm just sitting on hands, and I'm holding the Armageddon portfolio. All right, here's oil. Ticker is OIH. We crossed over into the red zone, as you can see here. The market technically is now officially in a bear market based on today's trading. Not a lot we can do about it. It is what it is. Looks like the bear run could be over. So we're watching for clear signal on that one. And then in the Nasdaq 100, the ticker is QQQ. You're consolidating down here near the lows as well. Market looks like it wants to fall further, but we're hitting 52-week lows almost daily here, ladies and gentlemen. 252, new 52-week lows almost on a daily. All right, cannot ignore what's happening here. All right, the momentum is starting to pick up again to the downside. We can't ignore it. Next up, we got the spider, the S&P 500. The ticker is SPY. This one is trying to do something. So we got a primary rally alert on a bearish pointer bar. Market started to give a little bit of upside production before pulling back and ending the day on another bearish pointer. So the markets are trying to get up, but this selling won't stop. It's like every daily bar is being used as an opportunity to add shorts. You want to have some bullishness. You want to have some hope, but right now the bears are just keeping the market hurt. And you can see where it's dropped from. I mean, there's been no let up since the initial primary crash alert back on March 30th. There's been no let up. Initial crash alert, follow-up crash alert, another follow-up crash alert. Then you got another crash alert, then followed by another crash alert, then another crash alert. The crash alerts keep coming. The hits keep coming. I don't know if the market can get back up. I'm just saying. Now, bonds on the other hand, the Fed is doing its darnest to try to keep interest rates from exploding. So they're allowing the bond market to try to creep up slowly and steadily here. Initial rally alert came here on May the 9th, and we got that initial nice upside production before pulling back and then coming back up here again, and now just drifting sideways. Bottom of the Kumo cloud at a buck 25 is the initial target on this one before we see what happens. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I know it's looking all kinds of weird right now. I know it's looking all kinds of weird, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Next up is the US dollar. The ticker is UUP. So the dollar's been pulling back just about every day. We did gap down yesterday, and then the market kind of picked up where it left off today, but didn't even think about back and filling from this gap here. So markets are doing what they got to do, man. I still think the top of the Kumo cloud is in play for UUP. So right now I'm still holding the UDN until the end, Next up, we got ADA Cardano. And as you can see here, it was hitting some new 52-week lows for 4 days straight and without any letting up, and now the market is trying to relock into this downside on the momentum gauge. But we got this primary rally alert today, so I think this could be another attempt at a rally. The last attempt got you some upside production before the market fell back down again. It's trying to get up. Every time the market tries to get up, it's been getting knocked back down. ADR Cardano is struggling. Don't know what else to tell you on that one. Looking at Litecoin. Litecoin is also under the auspices of the crash alerts here. It's still in a corrective mode. It's moving sideways, which is a sign that it could be slowing down here now. But definitely not a lot, here to go by, unfortunately. Looking at Theta. Theta is also same thing. New 52-week lows on the daily. Finally coming off of that, and the market's flip-flopping around, trying to get something going. Theta is looking like it may be closer to get to staging a little bit of a comeback rally ahead of the other cryptos that we just looked at. The primary rally alert tonight on Theta could actually have some upside production on it. So definitely log into your dashboard and follow the instructions for ADA Cardano. All right. It is what it is. All right. Next up, we got XRP Ripple. XRP Ripple is actually flipped over now. Okay, so XRP Ripple, with all of this craziness and flip-floppage, has now gotten itself in a position to get a bounce, get a dead cat bounce off these lows here. It did not hit any new 52-week lows. It should be noted that XRP Ripple has not hit any new 52-week lows. These are weekly lows you see on these little bears, not new 52-week lows, but just weekly lows. And now it's flipped out of this corrective phase that it's been in forever, and it's now ready to rally. Just haven't seen any rallying yet. All you have is more selling. So I think you start to see some shorts take some money off the table and allow the market to at least get back up to the bottom of the Kumo cloud. That's at least good for a nickel of upside production. We'll see what happens, but XRP could have a little bit of promise. We'll have to wait and see. US dollar index. We already looked at the UUP, the ETF for the US dollar index. And here's the actual US dollar index itself. As you can see here, it is just nasty. It is locked in. This is a bear market that is locked in. All right. It'll really start to pick up steam once it drops outside of the Kumo cloud, and then it'll really get nasty. But for right now, this thing is already showing that it's ready to do what it do. All right, looking at the Bitcoin futures. So Bitcoin futures consolidating down here after the primary rally alert. We got a secondary alert and got one more update of one more day of upside production. Now the market's just moving sideways and flat as a pancake. All right, I see some small building here of longs, as you can see by the cone here, but then it dropped off, and now the selling is starting to come in here again. I think after these 52-week lows, I do believe this market wants to rally, so it's still under the auspices right now of the rally alert. So I think the bottom of the Kumo cloud, which will get you back up to about 42,000, is possible. It's just not doing it yet. So I'm waiting, though, with bated breath. I think it's going to get that bounce. Next up is Ethereum, and Ethereum is in the same boat. I think it's getting ready to try to stage a little run here. So we're waiting and watching and waiting. The Dow Jones Industrial Average, by way of the ticker DIA, it's trying to do something now, too. You got a primary rally alert, and now it's trying to stage a comeback. We thought it was going to do something in here. You got a momentum drift upside, only to set up for the bears to come in and just smash it. And that's what you saw here, just a smash. So, but it's still in a longer consolidated pattern right here. So you thought you were going to do something. All it did was set up for a leg down, a new leg down, and now it's trying to bounce up again. So you're getting this dead cat bounce. You're getting more selling coming in like crazy. And we'll see. I mean, I don't know. The bulls could still possibly get something on and popping here. It's not showing. It's not happening yet. You got the alert, but there's no upside production. So maybe the market's not ready. Maybe it wants to take another leg down first. Looking at gold miners seem to be solid right now. They seem to be solid. It looks like the market actually wants, to do a little bit of running here. So I think we got the bottom of the Kumo cloud is in play before the market hits the crossroads and decides if it's going to fall down again or come back here and chase the bullish pointer from March the 8th. So your gold miners are looking like they could be a little solid. All right, looking at gold, GLD, on the other hand, it's trying to run as well. You didn't do anything about this gap up here. So I'm thinking it's going to have to do something about it, reconcile it, hurry up and get it out the way. Establish the support, let the support hold. If it holds, then we can make a run for the bottom of the Kumo cloud on this one. All right, last but not least is our bear market indicator, Hdge. This ETF is an ETF designed to rally and explode in a bear market. And it had its initial explosion here, and now it's cooling off, pulling back, and moving sideways and just drifting. But it's in a state of correction now, meaning that we're looking for it to come all the way down here and test the Kumo cloud. So we'll see what happens. But that's what we got, folks. It's been really, strange, quiet, weird markets and not a lot to do and go on. So until something happens, nothing's happening. All right, so go ahead and smash that like button. And remember, bulls make money, bears make money, and pigs get slaughtered. So remember to take what you can and give nothing back. And I'm out. Peace.